Then you meet somebody in church and it's like, hey, you have to start working. You have to start working on this body. You have to start working on your stomach. It's a stomach for you. But if in future you miss me and I'm snacking, keep your mouth shut as to the fact that I am snacking. And found why? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Winging It with AC. So yes, today I'm in a different location, out and about, on a long distance journey, and this is going to be something different, more of like a rant, I would say, and it's basically about weight loss, weight gain. And I think I woke up this morning and it was just on my mind because I've been in a funk the past 2 days where it's just like I cannot make it myself. But basically all my life, I like to say all my life, I have been struggling with my weight. I have struggled with my body image. I've struggled with my confidence. And it's like all my life I've always been told, you need to lose weight, you need to lose weight, you need to lose weight. And it started in class 6. I remember so well because of something someone said. But then yeah, so it's like every time like you go for a family gathering, hey, show up, basta, look at your arms. Every day it's my arms, and it's like you're gaining weight, and so I know a lot of people say these things and you never really think about it. You don't know how it's affecting somebody, but it's affected me for majority of my life and still does, because sometimes I would randomly be there and I'll remember certain things that people have said about my weight, and it's just like what else can I come and do? And the only time that I've ever been slim, I've ever been like in a place where I don't think about my weight, was in SSS, boarding school. Now, who in this country has been to boarding school and did not lose weight? Like, how do you actually do it? A few people who actually went and gained weight, but especially in my first year, like Form 1 girls just suffer, you know. So first time I went to school and I lost so much weight. I think I lost like 10 kilos. Like, you wake up every morning because it's first term, and for those of you who do not know, I went to the school, the best school in Ghana, in West Africa, Wesley Girls High School. Yes, put some respect on my name. Anyway, so Form 1, I went to Form 1, and Form 1 first term, there's athletics. So every morning, once the rising bell goes, the siren goes, you're supposed to get down and run, get dressed and run, jog down to what's that place called? Old Gates, something. Run down the drive, run back up, rush to get to bath, get dressed, go and work, and then go to class. Like, you're always running somewhere, and then like in the evenings you're running from the class to the dorm to go and get undressed and get dressed and get into your nets before the siren chimes, you know. And then you're late for dining hall. You have 7 minutes between the first siren and the second siren to bath, get dressed, get shizzle from your chop box, and get to the dining hall before the second siren chimes. You're running everywhere. So I lost a lot of weight in my first year in secondary school. And then second year to I think I still lost some weight. I started gaining the weight back in Form 3, and that was mainly because when you're in Form 3, when you're a senior, you don't work. So I wasn't putting in that much energy because I mean there was no work. You're not working, so you're relaxed, you're learning for WASI and all of that. And then I started gaining the weight from there. Now I will find some pictures from, hopefully if I don't then forgive me, but I'll probably try and find some pictures from when I was in university. And now I look back at those pictures and I was like, I was not fat. But people were always telling me I'm fat, I should lose weight. Nero kohin, nakesi kohin fa. Show hips, show basa. Look at your arms. Throughout university, like I remember level 100, I think I weighed 73 kilos, and I was told I'm fat, I need to lose weight, try and weigh at least 70 kilos. That's like a good point. And now I look back at all those pictures and I'm like, I was not fat, but I've lived my life always based on what people say. So it's like I've never been comfortable in my skin. And I was telling my husband this morning that even in university, like when guys approach me, I'm surprised. Like me, like I didn't think I was pretty, because I was looking at it in the entire context of my body and not just my face. So the fact that people are telling me I'm fat and big, I didn't think like, and of course it's also it's ingrained from the world's standards, the world's view of beauty, our culture's view of beauty, or the world's standard of beauty, where you have to be slim to be beautiful. So you have to be, it's only when you are slim that maybe you feel like you are comfortable in your skin. But I've been working hard to try and get that out of my mind, because slim is not equal to healthy, and people just automatically assume that the fact that you are not slim, you are not healthy, you definitely have some diabetes hidden somewhere in your body, you definitely have some hypertension hidden somewhere in your body, you definitely have something hidden in your body, which is not necessarily true. Because I remember sometime I was having the same discussion with a group of friends from church, and then one lady said, like, she's very slim, and she was like, oh, sometimes she went to a hospital and they did some tests and they said she has high cholesterol. Now nobody would believe that, but would believe me if I say I have high cholesterol, which I don't. High cholesterol, because it's like, oh, you are fat, so yeah, definitely have high cholesterol. And I've realized that in this social media age as well, a lot of people are trying to boost people's self-confidence. So there's this lady I discovered on Instagram just a few days ago, who is as now people say thick, and she's so confident, and she's always hyping herself and trying to hype other people to be confident in themselves, to be confident in their bodies. And I'm like, I need to watch her videos every day just to hype myself. If you don't hype yourself, who is going to hype you? Yes, you may have a spouse, you may have a partner or a friend who really accepts you and hypes you, but if you don't change your own mindset and begin to build your own confidence, you will never really accept that hype. You know, and back to what I was saying, like the social media age, it's like people are trying to build people's self-confidence, because you know that, oh, generally when you're big, you don't have a good positive image about yourself, because the world says that you're fat, so you're not beautiful, you know. But then people will come and say all kinds of mean things like, don't encourage people to be fat. It means you are trying to encourage them to be fat. But no, that's not the point. The point is that I may be big, I'm trying to work on being comfortable with myself, but it doesn't necessarily mean that, so like, I should put somebody down for them to feel down enough to do something about their weight. No, that's not how you do things, because you're rather tearing the person down, and it really affects people mentally and emotionally in so many ways that is not right. So in as much as you're encouraging people who may not be slim to accept their bodies, yes, make healthier choices. Whether you are slim or you're fat, make it healthier choices. Okay, so I've been somebody who loves cook, but the Lord has done a miracle in my life this year, starting from I think March, where I was like, God, you need to take away my love for cook, because if you put coke in front of me and you put a glass of ice, the coke will not survive. And then I came to realize a few weeks later, I drank coke, and I realized that I didn't enjoy it as much as I did. And then my husband bought coke on my birthday. I drank it, but I was like, I'm not enjoying the coke like I usually would enjoy coke, and that was a shock. So I've not really drank coke that much, and I not really craved it like the way I used to. Another miracle the Lord has done in my life this year amidst COVID-19 is my love for chocolate chip cookies. Yes, I have a very deep love for chocolate chip cookies, but between March and now, I can count the number of times I've actually eaten chocolate chip cookies, because I'll just be craving it and then I'll go and get it. But I think I started drinking apple cider vinegar in the mornings with warm water, and they say that it helps with cravings, and I think I believe that because it actually took away my cravings. So I haven't had those cravings where I really want chocolate chip cookies, then I'll go out and go and get some. No. So I'm trying to learn to celebrate my small victories. Okay, now another thing that over my life I realized that it really annoys me is self-appointed diet police. Yep. All right, sorry for the break in transmission, but I am back. And yes, I was talking about self-appointed diet police. You tell people that, oh, I'm on a diet, and then suddenly they feel like they just appoint themselves. So they see you eating something, maybe like bread, or maybe something you've decided you're not going to eat, and then they're like, hey, and you're on a say, well, a diet. Now, to the one who say you're on a diet, you shouldn't be eating these things. When I told you I was on a diet, did I give you the mandate to watch everything I eat? No. And so that's one of the reasons why I decided that whenever I'm cutting out something from my diet or I'm reducing something, I'd rather not tell people about it, because then they just feel the need to be policing you, as it were. That's what I like to call it. And then another situation where you've gone for a party, you've gone to visit someone, you're out and about with friends or family, and then you decide you want to drink Coke, or you're eating cake, or those things, and then someone will say, you shouldn't be eating these things. These things, they are not good for you. It's too sugary, too much sugar, too much this, too much that. You shouldn't be eating. Do you really think I don't know? And I feel like right now in this life, the only person who has the I would say right to tell me such things is my husband. Reason being that he lives in the house with me, so he knows what I eat on a daily basis. So if I've been in a position where I've been eating a lot of snacks, I've been snacking a lot, yes, he can tell me that, oh babe, like, Charlie, we've been snacking too much, or Charlie, we've been drinking too much Coke over the past month or something. Yeah, he has the right, but not you that I see you once, maybe it's in church or something, and then you see that, oh, I'm buying after church, I'm buying Milo, I'm buying fine yogurt or something, and you say that, hey, these things, these sweet things, and you have to try and lose the weight. You shouldn't be eating these things. Do you live with me to see that this is what I've been eating every day? No, maybe that's one time that you've seen that I'm busy snacking on some fine yogurt or something. Like the last time I even had fine yogurt, I don't even remember. But you've decided that, oh, let me tell AC that these things there is too much sugar. You shouldn't be eating these things. And you have to be checking your cholesterol. This thing you to add to your cholesterol level. If I say how it really gets on my last nerve, I will not finish today. So I guess, well, that's my rant. But also, if you are like me, where you sneeze and you've gained 2 kilos, you cough, you've gained 8 kilos, I feel you. I know your struggle. We've been struggling, but try to keep, if you know you're in a position where you don't feel comfortable about yourself, just try and get your confidence level up. That lady I talked about, I think I'll just put her Instagram handle in the description box. Just go and check out her page and just hype yourself. Just start little by little. I guess you can maybe find parts of your body or yourself that you're confident with or confident in, and just I don't know if I should say focus on that. just try and get yourself out of the funk. And it's easier said than done, because it's years of having that mentality where you feel like you don't belong. You're always the fat friend. I always felt like I was always the fat friend, like, basically, you know. So just try and encourage yourself, try and motivate yourself. Sometimes I just go on YouTube and I just watch people's weight loss transformations, just to encourage myself and motivate myself to just make the little decisions every day, where it's like, okay, for a while now I haven't drank Coke, and for some months now we haven't had snacks. We don't really have snacks in our fridge, and that's something that is very I don't know if I say odd or weird for us, because like in the past, you always come and find, if you don't find anything, you find cream crackers in the fridge, or digestive, or those coconut biscuits, or you always find juice. I'm always drinking juice. But over the past 3 to 4 months, that has been different. We don't, yesterday my husband opened the fridge and was like, hey, now that we don't have snacks in this house. So, you know, because we've been slowly trying to train ourselves not to snack so much. But if in future you miss me and I'm snacking, keep your mouth shut as to the fact that I am snacking. And found why. So just encourage yourself, boost your motivation, don't let anybody get you down. Words are powerful, so please remember when you're speaking to people about their appearance or their weight, because a lot of us are struggling. We are struggling with how we look now, and this is a mom channel, so I'm also going to speak to our mothers, our moms. You know, I didn't gain so much weight when I was pregnant, because when I got pregnant, I decided I wasn't going to eat excessively with the excuse that I'm pregnant, so I'm eating for 2. You know, when you're pregnant, you're not necessarily eating a quantity for 2. So I told myself that I think that me now already, like, my weight is over what it should be, so I'm probably taking in more calories in a day than I should. So I'm still going to eat the same amount of food that I usually eat, just to make sure that I'm staying away from the things that I shouldn't be drinking and eating. So that's what I was doing, and I gained a total of 14 kilos. And by the time I went for my 6-week appointment with my doctor, I had lost all of it. I had gone back to the weight I was when I first went to the hospital to go and get the test done to find out if I was pregnant. So I think also on that note, breastfeeding really helped me to reduce. But I know people that they also have cesareans, and I mean, the breastfeeding didn't really help with their bodies or their tummies retracting back to what it was. And then you meet somebody in church and it's like, hey, you have to start working. You have to start working on this body. You have to start working on your stomach. Is the stomach for you? So if you're giving birth and you're not feeling comfortable about your body, you feel like your body is not like the way you, yes, your body will not be the way it used to be, because it housed an entire human being, and you didn't gain that weight in 2 weeks. You gained it over a period of 9 whole months or 10 whole months if you're counting it that way, with it being 40 weeks of pregnancy. So take your time in trying to get back. Don't be thinking about this thing that nowadays they say on social media, snap back. Her body is snatched after childbirth. Forget those things. Right now you have a human being that you need to adjust to. You have a person that you need to be taking care of. You have 3 kids, you have 2 kids. When you get to the point where you feel like you are comfortable and you want to start exercising and trying to do something about the way you look, then you do it at your own pace, do it at your own time. Don't do it because people are looking at you and saying that, hey, you have to be yummy mommy, you have to snap back. Please forget those snapbacks, okay? And do it at your own pace, do it at your own time, and just try to hype yourself in just being confident in who you are, because confidence is it tells a lot, you know, about you, you know. So just be confident in yourself. And so I have come to the end of my rant. Maybe one day again I'll rant about weight loss, because I rant about this thing a lot, usually to myself in my head. I have these conversations with myself a lot of the time, especially when somebody has said something to me about my weight, or presuming that somebody just decides to presume that I'm not healthy because I'm big. Meanwhile, you don't know you are not aware of the fact that over the past 4 months. It was only during lockdown that I actually decided that let me start working out, and so I do YouTube dance videos. I just go on YouTube and I find videos and I dance to them. There are times where I just don't feel like doing it, so I don't do it. There are times where I have to motivate myself by listening to some music before I get to it, you know. But somebody will still see me and say, hey, you're not healthy, or you need to lose weight. But I don't know that I've been exercising 5 times a week. Did you know? No. If I didn't know, if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't know. But if they say we should dance for 30 minutes right now, I probably would have danced you. So don't judge people by the way they are looking and the fact that they are not looking the way society expects them to look. So stay confident, stay sure about yourself, and just make healthier choices every day, and pray about it. Prayer is very key, because God listens to every prayer that we pray. So if you think that you are really struggling with food, you are really struggling with an addiction to food, you are struggling with your body image, tell God about it. Tell him how you feel, and tell him how you want to feel, or tell him how you want to look, and tell him to help you and to guide you, and he will. So that's the end of my rant. That is the end of my odd video, my unplanned video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.